Welcome to the WHHI Daily News. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. Let's begin with today's news headlines. Hilton Head Island and Bluffton experienced a power outage early Wednesday morning. Now, the peak number of Palmetto Electric customers affected was nearly 60,000 and was blamed on a fire at a substation in Bluffton. Most people were out of power for at least an hour and some for 2 hours, beginning about 5 a.m., and power was restored by 7 a.m. Well, almost 8 years after the Charleston church shootings, South Carolina is still one of only 2 states without its own hate crimes bill. But for the first time, survivors of the shooting at Mother Emanuel AME Church are testifying in favor of a bill before a state Senate committee. Now, 2 of the survivors told the Senate Judiciary Committee that nobody should ever have to go to church and go through what they went through. The committee advanced the vote to the floor of the Senate. The House has already passed it. Well, scammers are at it again in the Lowcountry. The Beaufort County Sheriff's Department saying the latest involves phone calls saying you missed jury duty and will be charged with contempt of court if you don't pay the scammer posing as a deputy a fine right away. The Sheriff's Department told WSAV it has received 4 calls in the last 3 days of a similar nature, where the scammers actually identify themselves by an officer's name. The Sheriff's Department will never solicit money over the phone, and if you get one of those calls, hang up and call the Sheriff's Office right away. Well, it turns out maybe the best place to shop in South Carolina last week for items from Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, or Target was at a home in Columbia. It was filled floor to ceiling with stuff from those stores and others that had been recently shoplifted. Thieves had even taken items from a medical supply store. Now, the total haul was about $500,000. Thank goodness, now back in the hands of the stores. The owner of the home has been charged with receiving stolen goods. Do you even know how South Carolina picks its court judges? Well, currently, it is the state legislature, but a bipartisan group of prosecutors and sheriffs, led by Attorney General Alan Wilson, would like to see the governor make the pick with input from the legal and law enforcement community. Opponents say that would give the governor too much power, while others are saying the current system isn't broke, so why fix it? Supporters admit there's likely nothing that will come out of this legislative session, but want to begin the process. And finally, we voters elect the state comptroller every 4 years, though we likely don't even know who it is. Well, it's Richard Ekstrom, and you might know that he is resigning after overstating the state's income by $3.5 billion, leading to his resignation at the end of April. Governor McMaster is backing legislation that would put the job into the governor's cabinet and make it appointed rather than elected. And we would have to vote on any change as a constitutional amendment. For more information on these stories and many more, please check out the media sources listed on the screen. And remember to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at WHHITV.com. And if you have a news tip, a story idea, even a cool weather photo, you can just email it to us at news@WHHITV.com. And now let's get an update on sports from Justin Jarrett. Justin?
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Lowco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com. It was another rainy day in the Lowco, but the weather did clear out of some pockets of the area in time to hit the soccer pitch, and we had a drizzly doubleheader out on the farm at Patrick Henry, where the Patriots played host to Hilton Head Christian Academy. It was a good night for the visiting Eagles, as Bless Hurtado scored 1 goal and assisted on a pair from Abby Peduzzi and another from Margaret Hires in a 4-1 win in the girls' game. HHCA trying to find its rhythm after playing just 2 games in the past 3 weeks, but the Eagles are back in action at home tonight against Coastal Homeschool. The HHCA boys kept the good vibes going with a 9-0 win behind a hat trick from Chaz Brigstock and a pair of goals each from Christian Becker and Ian Kelly. Peter Ryan and Noah Kaufman also scored goals for the Eagles. You can find more high school soccer news and analysis from around the Lowco on the Lowco FC podcast, where LowcoSports.com's Wes Kerr and May River boys soccer coach Misael Garzon break down all the action and introduce you to the area's most inspiring coaches and biggest stars. We also have some news from the links as USCB Sand Sharks junior Ashley Mead bagged her second collegiate victory at the Lander Lady Bearcat Invitational, shooting 1 under par over 54 holes to earn a one-shot victory in a field of more than 100 golfers that included 14 of the top 100 players in NCAA Division II. For LowcoSports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Lowco.
Great report. And now the weather has been absolutely gorgeous. Maria, what's to come?
Thanks, Robin. Yep, so taking a look ahead, it does look like we're going to see more rain through the weekend, but taking a look at Thursday, it's going to be sunny with Hilton having a high 67, a low 53. Bluffton's going to have a high 69, a low of 49, and Beaufort's going to have a high 69 and a low of 50. The sunrise for Thursday is going to be at 7:14 and sunset's going to be at 7:41. Taking a look at the beach tides, low tide's going to be at 12:21 p.m. and high tide's going to be at 4:49 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week and into the weekend, Friday it's going to be partly cloudy with scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the day, but it should be clearing up by the evening. Highs are going to be in the 70s, lows in the 50s. Come Saturday, it's going to be cloudy. We are going to see a thunderstorm roll through during the day, but then it's going to be clearing up by the evening. Highs are going to be in the upper 70s, lows in the 60s. And then come Sunday, it's going to be mostly sunny with highs in the 60s and lows in the 50s. That's it for today. Let's head it back to the desk.
And coming up after the break, parking at our beaches will get easier. Stay tuned to find out how.